What is an adverb? So in this lecture I will talk about what is an adverb. So first of all I will discuss them what is an adverb very deeply. So keep watching this lecture. I hopefully this will help a lot to every students as well as every human being. An adverb is a word that modifies or describe a verb sign loudly on an adjective very tall. In other adverb and too quickly or even a whole sentence. Fortunately, I had bought umbrella. Edward and in Lee, but some such as fast look exactly as the same as their adjective counterparts. Tom Lingua talk about in this lecture. Tom Lingua did not badly. Tom is very tall, and Tom is focuses on much more experienced things in his lecture that Tom did not. The race finished too quickly. Fortunately, Lucy recorded Tom 7. It's easy to identify adverbs in these sentences. Adverbs are verbs. So first of all I will discuss them as well. Adverbs are the words that modify verbs. This means that they describe the way action is happening. This means that the way action is happening. So how they will modify, how they will describe is the how the way action is happening. I will seriously consider your suggestion. So seriously I will suggest this the adverb in each sentence above answer the question in what manner. How does Philip sing? Loudly. How does my Kate wait impatiently? How will I consider your suggestion seriously? Adverbs can answer other types of questions about how an action was performed. They can also tell you when we arrived early and where to here. So this is a really important slide. I'm just making note down them in my lecture that how this will happening. And actually yes, in this slide I'm focusing on the how what are the few steps we must take to understand more clearly that the way it was in this thing. However, there is one type of verb that does not mix well with adverbs. Linking verbs such as feel, smell, sound, seem, appear typically need adjective, not adverbs. A very common example of this type of mix up, I'm giving the examples very well. I feel badly about what happens. What you feel? I'm feeling badly. What exactly is happens? So hopefully this will effect a lot because we feel as a verb it seems to call for an adverb rather than adjective, but feel is not just any verb, it's a linking verb. An adjective would describe how you perform the action or feeling. So basically what happens, it's an adjective perform the way it was in a happened in the time. So adverb and adjective. Adverbs can also modify adjectives and other adverbs too. So how they will modify, how they can example the way it was. Woman is quite pretty. Woman is quite pretty. Woman is quite pretty. The book is more interesting the more it the most mustine. So and this is really important slide as well. My cat increasing, happy to dinner. So this is most unlikely, we can say. It's amazing things are happening all the time. Adverbs and other adverbs. So I'm just discussing really briefly manner that what kind of differentiations and what kind of actions to be taken to understand adverbs seriously. Adverb and adverbs, you can use an adverb to describe another verb. In fact, if you want to do, you could use several. Philip sings rather enormously too loudly what he has said in his lecture. The problem is still often produced weak and clunky sentence like the one above. So be careful not to overdo it. So every time you must understand the phenomena of using this different words. Adverbs and sentences. Some adverbs can modify entire sentence. Yes, this is happening all the time. Some adverbs they can also modify entirely. Sentence common ones can include generally, fortunately, interestingly, and accordingly. Sentence adverbs don't describe one particular thing in the sentence. Instead, they describe a general feeling about all the information in a sentence. So, fortunately, we got here in time. So, basically, the way we are discussing is the important thing. So, if you have more queries, you can ask me in this comment box. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting me.